This is a huge moment, a massive moment. For years, decades, there have only been 4 horsemen. And my criteria of being a horseman is very, very difficult. Hence why not any guy from the road can become a horseman. It's very specific people. It's a very specific club that becomes horsemen. So, this is a huge thing. It's a massive deal. The bare minimum requirements for being a horseman is you need a World Cup medal. If you don't have a World Cup medal, you won't even be considered. That is the bare minimum of being a horseman. And it is non-negotiable. Pele, Maradona, Zidane, obviously Ronaldo. These are the horsemen. These are players who have redefined the game, who have made a huge, massive impact on the football game in conjunction with what I believe a horseman should be able to do. And they've got a World Cup medal as well, which is the bare minimum requirements. But it's how they've impacted the game and how they've revolutionized the game in their own way and how they've left their imprints. So, it is time for another player to join this very exclusive club. And for so long, I've been searching. There have been so many names. There have been so many potential candidates. And after much research, I have decided, I am proud to announce that Franz Jeremiah Beckenbauer is officially the 5th horseman. So how does he get into this club? First of all, let's talk about him as a player. Before Beckenbauer graced the pitch, all people wanted from a defender is tackle, defend, play it easy on the ground. That's all that's recorded of you, just to tackle. But Beckenbauer said, I can do that. I can tackle. I can read the game. I can be 2 steps ahead of everybody else. But I can also give you a little bit more. I can be very good on the ball. This was before a Mats Hummels. This was before a Bonucci. He was the first ball-playing defender who could carry the ball from defense, who could mix it in with midfielders, and who was a perfect goal scorer. His balance, his grace on the ball, his command of the ball, as well as understanding his defensive capabilities and duties, John Stones, was second to none, and it was revolutionary. Just as how Ronaldo revolutionized the position of a striker, Beckenbauer revolutionized the position of a defender. Of course, winning the 1974 World Cup, that was a huge deal. But what really puts him in that special echelon is what he did as a manager. Please tell me, how many truly exceptional football players have won the World Cup both as a player and as a manager? Beckenbauer took West Germany to the 1986 World Cup final with a loss to Argentina. 4 years later, he took them back to another final in 1990. And what they were unable to do 4 years ago, they got it done in 1990. So he won the World Cup both as a player and as a manager, winning numerous trophies at club level for Bayern Munich. Numerous trophies both as a player and as a manager. So that he is in a very rare breed of having accomplished the zenith, both on the pitch playing and in the dugout. That shows true holistic and well-rounded footballing excellence. That's why he has to be. So once that argument came towards me, I said, have hope. Double H. You cannot ignore this. You cannot ignore this man's achievements. You cannot ignore this man's medals. You cannot ignore this man's football, this man's impact on the game. How this man took defending to another level and said, wait a minute, defenders can be footballers. It's not just about tackling, defending, I'm playing the easy route one. You can be part of the midfield. You can be part of the attack. You can bring the ball forward. You can also be a quality on the ball. The argument is too strong. And I told you, I'm very stubborn. I fought this off for years. Because Beckenbauer's name was brought up. I was like, look, yeah. But after much thoughts, I said, you know what? France has to be... France! It's got to be a Horseman. So France, welcome. Welcome to the exclusive club. I mean, this is... Not a lot of guys get in there, and you should feel very privileged to be in a very, very, very exclusive club. So we have Ronaldo, Maradona, Zidane, Pele, and now Franz Beckenbauer. We now have 5 horsemen. So guys, tell me, am I right? Actually, no, forget that. Of course I'm right. No, it's my decision. It's my bloody horseman. No. In the comment section, who else should be considered to become the 6th horseman? This probably will not happen for the next 2 or 3 years if I'm still alive. So it ain't going to happen this year. A 6th horseman ain't going to be inducted this year. It's probably going to be next year or at least the next 2 years. So tell me, who should be considered to be the 6th horseman? Remember, minimum requirements for me to even consider is a World Cup medal. Anybody without a World Cup medal, they don't even get considered. I won't even look at their criteria or their dossier. So please, keep that in mind. Franz Beckenbauer, we salute you. Welcome in.